So I've been going back and forth, kind of confused at what stage I'm on and what I'm tolerating, because I know that, after nuts I get joint pain, and I'm not really wanting to try too many new foods because I know how tired I am and how much healing I still need. And then I was rereading my book and realized I'm on extended stage 2. So essentially, you can still have all the same like veggies and meats and cook them in different ways like you do in the later stages, but you're not eating nightshades. You're not even having GAPS pancakes or nuts. You're just focusing on the easier to digest foods. So like avocados and egg yolks, like the GAPS smoothies, are really great. And increasing your ferments and your dairy as you can tolerate. And that's exactly where I am. And everybody else is kind of moved on, to be honest. Most people don't need to do a detailed intro unless they're dealing with chronic health issues like I am. So most of our family, I believe, maybe one other person, should heal any little nuances just by doing the full GAPS for a year. But I'm going to focus on stage 2, extended stage 2, and then slowly add in nuts. If you've been doing extended stage 2 for a year, then Dr. Natasha has some recommendations for some deeper parasite cleansing. Yeah, so anyways, so speaking of my progress, I'm going to show you a picture here. If you don't like looking at poop, then skip through, because to me this is like super rewarding to see this. So I told you guys in the last video, I had been working so hard to clear my gallbladder and liver out, and so finally I just did a coffee enema a few days ago because it was before the full moon and I could tell my liver was struggling a little bit. And so here are the results. And to me, that's incredible. I'm pretty sure all of that is gallstones and or eggs. I had, a few days prior to that, I had something that looked like a worm come out. And I mean, this is going to sound gross. It was too big for me to have swallowed. I would have choked on something like, that big. So I mentioned this also before, that the adults usually die and you pass those, and then the juveniles, and then the eggs. So that could have been some eggs, but I'm pretty sure most of it was gallstones. And it's such a relief to just, like, I knew my body was working through something with all that sleeping and all the liver and like whatever, like intestinal movement I was having while I was sleeping after I put the iodine on every single night. So I was super excited to finally see some physical results from that cleanse. Now I felt pretty good the rest of that day, and but I haven't been 100% since then. So I'm trying to refocus on keeping the detox channels open, because my breathing is kind of flaring up a little bit. But once again, it's the weekend of the full moon, so I'm not going to look into it too carefully and just try to keep focusing on doing what I'm doing, because it's yielding results and it's going to take some time.